Quick thoughts on the 7 in position 1. It finally came out after 5 cold periods. I've been looking at the sums of sum 11 and sum 13, and I'm trying to fit in the 7 with those numbers. We're still waiting for the 7 to come up on the rankings. So if we look at the drawing sense hit chart, the 7 came in here after 38 games. 38 games it came in, 5 cold periods. Now, when it was at 37 games, I was considering it a little bit as an adjacent from the 8, from 8 to 7, for a minus adjacent, but it actually wound up being a positive adjacent off of the 6. And I wasn't paying attention here because I would have certainly considered it as the adjacent. So anyway, it came in, and it came in at 765. And I had the 265 here. That was one of my guesses. These were the guesses for the sum 13. 265, 247, 238. And the interesting thing is that I didn't consider the mirror of the 2 into the 7. Alright? So that's a little frustrating. But nevertheless, here is the first position 1 chart to repeat. Position 1 repeater chart. It's at 24 games for the drawing sense hit chart. So this 7 has a good chance to repeat here. Now this 722 number is a lucky number that was mentioned to me, and it was interesting because when it was mentioned to me, I didn't consider the 229, which was a sum 13. That didn't come to my head. But now we're still looking for the sum 11, okay, and the sum 13. But right now I'm leaning more towards 11 because I'm trying to see if that lucky number comes in. And you can see the 7 here, looking for a hot skip. That's what this red boxes. And over here for the 2 in the middle, where I was saying previously, you're looking at the 3-3 symmetry. Okay, so you have 1, 3, 3. So if you played 2 here, 2 here, you can see 2 in the middle as a flag. The only one that's really tricky is the 7. It's coming in reverse here. So those are always tricky. I like reverse better at skip 4. Usually I dump it after skip 4 because it's just too unpredictable. But anyway, but if you do the 7 in the front position, you have the 2 here in the middle, which is a flag. It's 4, 6, and the 2 in the end here, which is hot hitting. It's 1, 2, 3. Okay, after 2 cold periods. So looking though closer at the sum 11 here, here's the drawing sense hit chart. 3 cold periods, and then 12, 8, 7, 5, 9, 8, 2, and now 8 again. So one of the things I did here was I mirrored the sum 11. So if you mirror the sum 11, that brings you to sum 16. So sum 16 is interesting at 22 games on the drawing sense hit chart. I don't have the dormant periods marked here, but I did go back and mark the dormant periods for the 11. It was 3 dormant periods. So I did for the 2 also. So 2 is 1 dormant period, 2 dormant periods here at 13, 4 dormant periods, 5 dormant periods. 14 is, this would be 1 over here, and 15 is not counted. But if we look a little bit closer at the drawing sense hit chart, okay, so I put here, this is the same drawing sense hit chart for the sums. I just made it bigger. So here we are, here's the sum 11. I put the red boxes to make it a little bit more clear. So here's the 12, here's the 8, and if we scroll down, you have 7, 5, 9, 8, 2, 8 here. So what I did though is I did a filter and I ran, and here this is what your 4B would be. Okay, now the 4B normally goes from left to right, so if you feel more comfortable, this is what it would look like from left to right. Okay, and the first skip here, the cold period was the 12. Now this this over here, okay, I took, where am I? Okay, I took this drawing sense hit chart and I put it on its side. Okay, this is like the 4A. Now the 4A in Advantage, she uses X's, but I just so this still has the 0. So here you can see 3 cold periods, but now you can see all the data on one screen here, so it's a little bit clearer. And instead of the dashes, I actually have the actual numbers. So remember, this is all data. This is data, data, data. So all these are data here. All these rows are equal. Okay, and then I just highlight here. The 8 is highlighted here. The 9 is highlighted here. The 10 is highlighted. 11, etc. And I just pick the colors randomly to stand out. So sum 11 over here and then sum 13. It's pretty interesting. Now I like the convention on the mirrors using the flags. So this flag of 11, sum 11, gives you the mirror of the 16, because over here when I was looking at the sum 13, I was looking at the mirror of the 18, and 18 finally came in over here. So they did kind of trail a little bit, but that's about it. So the number that is on the table is a 722, and then you have the other sum 11 numbers here with the 7. They're 047, 137, but those don't look as strong in my opinion with the 227, especially since the double twos are also possibly high in hitting. So here you have, I don't have the dormant periods marked here, but because I haven't counted them. But here you have a 2, and now it's a 3. So you have a high hitting chance. 7 in the first position, 2-2 coming back, and then 7-2-2 repeat. So that's why I said play it heavy. Heavy doesn't mean 50 bucks, but you know, if you play a combo twice, I mean a combo would be $1.50. If you play a combo twice, that's $3, and then it'll be $6 for the day. So anyway, it's on you. That's how I'm showing it. But this chart shows it most clear in my opinion. You can see the bottoms, the symmetry. The 12-8 downstroke. Here's the reverse intermediate into the streak. 7 the symmetry. Here's your flag skip. It's upstroke to 9, symmetry to 8, downstroke 2. Now your upstroke symmetry, hoping this 8 is supported by this 8, hoping it's supported by this 9, hope it's supported by this 7, hope it's supported by 8. So sum 11 is the hot bet, I think, coming up for skip 8 and for skip 9 if it doesn't hit. And the other one is the sum 13, because 5 dormant periods. Here it came in reverse intermediate. You had your hot skip, you had your I guess bottom upstroke, but a 2 anyway. So now you're looking for symmetry on the 3. But this continued to hit down. 21 was symmetrical to 20, and 21 is down 8. 0 is down from 8 is down from 21. 0 is down from 8. 22 is up from 0, but I consider 2 a bottom of a 0. But anyway, now you have 3 a bottom of the 2. So these are the 2 sums to watch, and that's about it. So good luck.